I'm Lori Shaw with Renaissance Periodization, and today we are making donuts. I am so excited. We're gonna make chocolate donuts. This is not in any of my cookbooks. This is a recipe that I did just for you guys, just for the cooking show. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna mix up a tablespoon of egg substitute with 2 tablespoons of water. You guys know I use egg substitute a lot because I currently cannot have eggs. If you can have eggs, just use a whole egg. I'm gonna use this, and with the egg substitute, just keep stirring it with a fork. I don't like a spoon for this because it's chunky and it'll leave chunks. If you just keep stirring it with a fork, you'll work out all those chunks and it'll be nice and smooth. That's what you want. And then just set it off to the side. It just needs to sit for a minute to thicken up a little bit. By the time you get to that point of kneading it, it's gonna be ready to go. So I'm gonna mix that up, and then I'm gonna start with our dry ingredients. So I've got spelt flour here. You could use like a whole grain pastry flour if you wanted to. I like spelt flour. I feel like whole grain pastry flour is great in certain recipes, but it has a really floury taste in a baked product to me sometimes. I like the spelt flour because to me, at this point, I almost can't even tell the difference. I'm kind of so used to it. I don't think it has a strong differentiating flavor, so I like that. Then I'm gonna add in some date sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and a little pinch of salt. And then a 100% optional ingredient that I like to use is this Flex Flavors packet. So this is like a, calorie-free flavoring. And we've done some things with Flex Flavors before. I've baked with them before. I did use some of their stuff in my first cookbook, Renaissance Kitchen, back in the day. So I really like adding these in, but it's not 100% necessary. It's just another sweet addition. And this particular flavor is creme brulee. Then I'm going to mix up our wet ingredients next. So I've got chocolate almond milk, unsweetened, applesauce, unsweetened applesauce, again for some natural sweetness, some vanilla, and some liquefied coconut oil. Give that a good stir. Add in our egg substitute because it's ready now. It's nice and thick, so it's gonna mimic an egg. Stir it up really good. Grab a bowl, dump your dry ingredients in, make a well in the center. Let's pour our liquid right into that hole. And then just kind of fold it in. It's gonna have chunks, it's gonna be really thick, and that's fine. It all works itself out in the oven, so you don't have to worry about that. Just kind of go underneath and fold up, underneath and fold up. I'm gonna grab my donut pan here. You can get these everywhere. You can get the silicone ones. I like a heavier duty one for these because with the silicone, it is kind of hard. It's very floppy. It's kind of hard to get them in and out of the oven. So I like a solid pan for this reason. I spray it really well. Grab a freezer bag. We're gonna put the dough into our freezer bag. And then, you see down here, there's a little bit of a gap. Don't squeeze it all the way to the end yet. Go ahead and take a pair of scissors and just cut off that end. It's okay if it's pretty big. Remember, the batter's really thick. It's not gonna get away from you. It's not gonna run out. You're in control. And we're just gonna pipe our donuts in. So we've piped our donuts in there. We're gonna pop these into a 350 oven for 10 minutes, and then we get to do all the fun stuff. So we're gonna take these out. You wanna let them just hang out in the pan for a little bit. You can stick a toothpick down in to make sure that it's done on the inside, but 10 minutes is about right. You can kind of tell by pressing on them. If you want like a little bit more of a dark top, you can leave them in for a few minutes more, but I think we're good. So now we're gonna make up the glaze, sort of like a glaze for the top that's gonna help you stick all of your favorite toppings to it. I've just got date syrup, which is a natural sweetener. It's just made of dates. And then this is just a peanut powder. So you can use peanut powder. There's now chocolate peanut powder out there. And this is just hot water. So what we're gonna do is give this a really good stir. And we're gonna add hot water as needed, just to get this to the right pouring consistency. As you can tell, it's kind of thickening up. So I'm gonna add a little bit of hot water. Get that nice and thinned out. So you can put, obviously, any topping that you really like on here. I've got some non-dairy chips. You could use regular chips. You could use carob chips. You could use the nibs. I've got some chopped nuts here, any kind, cashews, peanuts, walnuts, pecans, anything. These are actually the nibs that I was talking about. Some raw coconut flakes. So this is not sweetened. This isn't the sugary type of coconut flake. There's some more peanut butter powder or peanut powder here if you want. That really, really peanutty taste. And then of course, some sugary cereal. Really just an endless amount of topping options. So this was just a little bit of a variety. I'm gonna take this sauce. So go right over the top. Let it run down the side. Messy donuts. Totally cool. Okay, there we go. I mean, how amazing are those? If you put those out, if you had friends over and you set these babies out, there's no way anybody would believe that these are even remotely diet friendly. These are totally RP diet friendly. You can fit these into your templates and it's just a really special treat for yourself. You deserve it.